welcome to the Pantless podcast. And now your hosts, Austin and Travis. Take it away, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going? Oh,
Where are we? Is this episode
how's it
8
going?
of season 3?
I don't even know.
If
Yes,
it's
season
if this is
season 8, episode 3. I mean, season 3, episode 8.
oh snap. So you know what that means. We're just
I don't
a
even know
couple
where
weeks away from our live episode.
I don't even know where I'm at right now. I'm a little lost.
You got your shiner going. I see that. How is that? Is that peach stuff?
Peach.
Oh, peach.
Delicious. Love it.
Peach.
Love
I'm rocking a Ho Chi Town right now. Southeastern
Is
made.
that the stuff you're
No, that's not the
stuff
stuff
you
in the
should-
bottle. No, this is better.
that death whiskey?
Yeah, that was ET51. It's
God,
not as bad as I made it sound, but once you've had this and then you taste that next, you're just like, ew, what is this? Why am I even putting this to my lips? It should all be Ho Chi Town all the time.
You'll have to send me a bottle of that you're
You
drinking.
need to come over right away. Name that movie. Come over.
I don't know.
Come over right away.
I,
Three
I-
Ninjas.
drawing a
Three
blank.
Ninjas.
Got shouldn't have known.
Uh,
So how you folks doing today? Tonight? This morning?
whenever you're watching or listening to us.
This afternoon? Whatever you're watching, whatever you're listening. It's night time here. Where was I going with that? Thanks for joining. That's been the podcast. No, I'm just
I know
messing with
you
guys.
started
Get in there.
breaking
We
up
wouldn't
really
do that.
bad. I think somebody's watching high def movies
Oh,
in
yeah.
the background or something.
My daughter's probably back there. I don't know, doing
She
whatever.
better be creating art for our show. Is what she better be doing.
Actually, she just told me before we started that she is actually going to be
Retiring.
redoing. Yes, at 14.
She
yes.
is officially retired.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I got you sidetracked.
she's gonna start to redraw the picture that we haven't even used yet.
Okay. Sweet.
So,
Have I seen this
how you
picture?
been doing there, man?
Have I seen this picture?
So yes, maybe my new Discord picture
Oh yeah.
is part of it.
There you go.
Right
yeah,
there.
I like that. Am I
That-
gonna
that-
get
that's part of it.
one?
Well, if you check your email, the full picture's in there. You can just crop your face off. You can cut your head off
Cut my head off.
the picture and slap it onto whatever you want.
Alright.
That's what I did.
Oh.
I should have used your face as my Discord photo. So how you been doing, man? How's it been going?
Been going pretty good. Pretty good. Came down to the wire for Rain Man. This holiday weekend just threw me way off. I didn't know what day it was the entire week, except for today.
Oh.
I knew today was Friday, and I said, got a lot of catching up to do because my days have been way off.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that. I don't even know what day it is today.
Yeah. It feels like yesterday was Wednesday,
Something like that.
which I guess makes sense. I'm trying to think. I don't know. It's crazy how our biological clocks work. We just know stuff.
Yeah,
We get in a groove, and
yeah. I think I started watching it about an hour and a half before you started watching it.
yeah.
'Cause I think by the time you messaged me and said you were almost done, I'd already been done and watching other stuff.
Right. Yeah. You
So-
sent me a text back. You're like, court starts in 5 minutes.
So yeah,
Let's jump into it.
We'll jump right into that. We're already talking about it.
Retro Movie Review.
Great movie. I don't think I've ever seen that movie before today.
Ah, yeah.
I thought I had seen at least a little bit of it, but I didn't remember any of that.
Right.
Dustin Hoffman, amazing
Man.
in this movie. I don't think this movie ages well in a lot of its lingo and a lot of its terms it uses in the way Tom Cruise treats him in the movie.
Right.
Um,
Well, you got to think. Did you notice that one scene where they were in that small town and that nurse had never even heard of autism? She's like, I don't even know what that is.
yeah, no,
You
that-
can't-
I thought that was crazy.
You won't
too.
find that anywhere in the world now. If you say autism, even the uneducated know what that is.
Yeah, well, the movie was made in '88,
Yeah. Which isn't that long ago if
So-
you think about it. And
but
Wow.
but still, did you watch any of Umbrella Academy season 2?
I haven't seen one episode of Umbrella Academy yet.
Okay, in season 2, I'll give it away a little bit. They spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, and it's not really all that. In season 2, they get taken back in time to the '60s, and one of them gets found, like, she loses her memory. She's taken in by this family, and the boy has autism, and they don't know what it is because this is like 1964, and they don't know what's wrong with him. He's like low functioning. He doesn't talk. He does very little.
Right.
He draws is all he does. And this was in the 60s. And they're like, we don't know what's wrong with him. They're like gonna like drill holes in the side of his head to fix his problem, you know. But I thought this going back, Rain Man, great movie. Loved it. I thought he put him on that train at the end, and I'm going, all right, where's this going? Credits.
Yeah.
Like
It just is. They're
like
yeah. You didn't get any kind of closure, really.
no,
Just
nothing.
boom, done. That was why.
Because like he lost all his car. He lost his business was just done. He didn't
got his
get
business back.
He lost the cars, paid back all the loan sharks, but because the girlfriend was like, I guess I'm unemployed now, and he's like, yeah, I guess you want to stick around, and then she tried to kiss the brother, which was weird.
It was sweet.
It was, and then that went nowhere.
Did you want it to go
And
somewhere?
then-
Did you want her to like leave Tom Cruise for Dustin
No,
Hoffman? What
I
plot twist?
figured it was good. I thought there was going to be a scene near the end of him confronting her about it,
Oh,
but no, that didn't happen.
yeah.
So great movie. though.
Dustin Hoffman was
Uh,
phenomenal too, man. Holy cow.
Fantastic.
Holy cow, he was so good. And it was funny, my wife told me that that movie actually won the Japanese Academy Award foreign spoken film award.
Really?
Yeah. So
Did not know that.
there's that.
So let's I hate critics. Let's just go to that.
Oh gosh.
I hate all critics.
There's no way. There's no way the critics gave this a bad review. This is like critically acclaimed, I thought. What did they give them?
Okay, you want to guess what 18 critics?
Man, the fact that you're all grumpy makes me think that they did something stupid and gave it like a 65.
I don't even know how you did that. It's a 65.
Well, me rain,
Straight up,
What? Are you serious? Stop it.
65.
That's
You want me?
that's wild.
I-
No,
nah.
I believe you.
283 users gave it an 8.5.
There you go. That's
I-
closer to what it should be.
I just don't understand.
Yeah. Like,
I
what
mean,
do the
it
critics
was
like?
This critic, the Chicago Tribune, gave it though it's well directed, written, and performed. Rain Man still slips irreversibly into the so what category.
Like, it's fantastic in
No,
every
I don't even-
category, but bleh. Of course, those people in Chicago.
I know. I liked it just because you could see Tom Cruise's growth through the movie.
Yeah.
You could see how little he knew of autism and the fact that they're both older. So Raymond had they'd known he'd had autism since like the 70s.
Right.
So they were just keeping him in a home to help him live out his days. I mean, I think back then they didn't even know really how to. You can't really treat it. That's a bad thing. But
Right.
you could tell near the end he was really wanting his brother as a brother, not just for the money.
Right.
Like you could tell he stopped caring about his inheritance because he hated his dad
Yeah.
with a passion.
Did a part of you ever think like that maybe it was like his dad was testing him and like the doctor was there as like they had this all orchestrated that his brother would like the dad knew that Tom Cruise would come after his brother for the money and then like he's like and then they're gonna connect and it's gonna change my son who I thought that's what it was. I thought it was like a behind the scenes like they knew how it was gonna go
because he didn't know about his brother. And in the will, he kept the trustee's secret. He had to go searching for the trustee.
Yeah.
He had to do a lot of research to go, and he hadn't seen his dad since he was like 16. So maybe, I don't know. Again, awesome movie. Fairly clean movie except for some language.
Yeah, there are a few F-bombs in there.
Tom Cruise is known really for throwing quite a few, in my opinion. Like, well, that sounds about right. Common Sense Media says drama about autistic savant has profanity, mature themes. Let's see what this has all about it. Ooh, we got dots in every category. Positive messages, 3 out of 5.
Right.
It takes time to get there, but Charlie learns tolerance, understanding, compassion, and love of the brother he never knew he had. A brother who was an autistic savant. I think I could have got more dots, but
It could have.
all right. Positive role models, representations. While there are no real positive role models, Charlie begins to emerge as someone who learns empathy, tolerance, and understanding of his brother's condition, and through this growing understanding, becomes a more considerate and less greedy person.
What did they give it? A 1?
I'm sorry, I didn't even put the dots, did I?
No.
2 out of
2.
5.
Okay.
Violence.
2.
It was a 2 out of 5. There are some intense scenes in which Raymond becomes distressed, prone to horrific screaming and near violent outbursts. I'd have called that a nothing, honestly. There really wasn't any violence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was not really any violence, but that was it was pretty intense, and it was like borderline. I don't know how I don't know. Technically, it wasn't, but it was like right there where you're like, oh man, something's gonna happen.
Okay, this one.
I mean, he did bang his head up against some walls sometimes, slap himself.
I could give this a lower score. 6. 3 out of 5. Says Raymond walks in on his brother having sex with his girlfriend. Brief shot of a female breast. I mean, like maybe some side boob, but that's about it. Lots of passionate moaning. That was funny
hilarious.
scene.
It was funny.
I'm like, and I'm thinking, okay, this was made in '88. We're gonna see something here. No,
it was pretty clean.
No,
pretty clean.
3 out of 5 on that one. Language. I don't see how this guy can't score nothing.
What do you give it, a 3?
A 4 out of 5. I'd have gave this a 5 out of 5.
Okay.
It's an R-rated movie and there's F-bombs out all over the place. Frequent use of F-word. Charlie Rabbit calls his brother Raymond an autistic savant effing tarded. I'm not gonna say the re part.
Right. You don't have to say re. It's understood.
It calls him tarded in another instances and other words used.
Right.
Oh, and they use the word sucks.
Yep, he did. That was pretty funny too. Hey Raymond, tell him about Kmart. Kmart sucks.
Kmart sucks.
That
was good.
And it really makes me want. I gotta pull up on YouTube. I gotta watch that "Who's on First" skit again. I haven't seen that in years.
I feel like I did watch
funny.
it because they mentioned it so many times.
Yeah,
consumerism. This is the highest consumerism score we've had in a while.
Well, you saw all the Vegas. You saw the Diet Pepsi. You saw the Lamborghinis. You saw Buick.
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. I thought it would be a little bit more.
Qantas Airlines, People's Court, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Buick, Haynes, and Kmart are mentioned and frequently repeated by Raymond. Those are the ones they mentioned.
Huh. Yeah, that was pretty funny too. Of course, I'm not wearing my underwear. What? Of course, I'm not wearing my underwear. What do you mean I gave you my underwear?
I'm wearing your underwear.
Yours are too. Yours are too tight.
Because if it was wearing them backwards, because if it was frontwards, that would be weird.
I don't know which is more weird.
Trust me, it's all weird. But I mean, drinking, drugs, and smoking. 3 out of 5. They went to Vegas. That's my 2 cents to this. It says plenty of cigarette smoking, some drinking. Is it the signs of the times that I thought every time they were in a restaurant and I saw Tom Cruise smoking, I'll go, oh, that's weird. He can't smoke in restaurants. oh, right. It's the 80s. But I will admit that all the way up through mid-2000s, there were some restaurants that still allowed people to smoke in it. Because when I worked at one of my old jobs back right out of high school, we used to go to the Waffle House right down the street from where we worked at like 3 o'clock in the morning. They hated us. Because like 30 of us would roll out of the plant at 3 o'clock in the morning and hit this Waffle House and go from dead to packed.
Right.
In like 2 seconds. But guys would be in there at the table smoking while we were eating our food. It'd get pretty hard to breathe in that restaurant with like 20 dudes smoking.
I bet.
In a small...
You know
how small Waffle House...
Yeah, you're making my eyes burn right now just talking about it. My body's having a reaction.
In review, great movie.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
catch it on Netflix. It's right there.
In my opinion, this was in the era when Tom Cruise was making good movies. Now, he's made a lot of good movies after this.
Yeah, he has.
But I think this was one of his better movies. I think here lately, all he wants to make are freaking Mission Impossibles and like full-on action movies.
Right.
And I like a lot of his more drama style, less action, which gets us into our next movies.
Oh snap! What's next week?
What would I have? 2 movies for you, Austin.
2.
One of them is on Amazon Prime, and the other's on Tubi.
Okay.
You ever use Tubi?
Yeah, we have Tubi. That's the one we have ads like during your movie, right?
Yeah, we'll have ads. Even The one that's on Prime, I think, will run ads because it's a IMDb TV movie
Okay.
through Amazon Prime, so it's free, but it will run
Okay.
ads. I guess I can't. I guess I close those tabs. The first one, Young Guns.
Never seen it.
Second one, Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, Interview with a Vampire is a good one.
I saw that one. I was looking through Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah.
And I was looking for like real old ones. I saw Young Guns because that's got Charlie Sheen in it.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you, man. That's a tough one because I'm a sucker for vampire movies. Like
Alright.
all vampire movies, I'm just like,
I love Interview with a Vampire. That movie is that might be one of my favorite vampire movies ever made.
it's been so long since I've seen it.
It's been a while.
That was
Um,
Brad Pitt, Tom Cruise, Kirsten Dunst,
Kirsten Dunst when she was like
this tall.
11 she was very young in that movie. Brad Pitt, Christian Slater, and Tom Cruise plays his role is odd in this movie. Oh, Antonio Banderas is in this movie for a bit as well.
What's the other one? What's
Yeah.
Young Guns about? Is that a western?
It's a western.
Okay, it's a western with Tom Cruise and Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Emilio Estevez,
Emilio.
Lou Diamond Phillips, hell yeah. Kiefer Sutherland, Charlie Sheen,
Oh man, I've got I
Terrence Stamp,
don't know who that is.
Christian Slater's in this one as well. I know Tom Cruise is in it.
That sounds like
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty good cast for a movie that I've never seen.
I think Tom Cruise doesn't have an actual name. He's just Cowboy, so I don't think he's actually
Is this before Tom
in-
Cruise was famous? Is this one of his first movies?
was made same year as the one we just watched, 1988.
Huh. Interesting. We'd have to see when he started making movies. I'm good with either.
Let's go with Interview with Vampire.
Got done.
Or-
Absolutely.
Because I'm probably gonna watch it this
Is
week
that
anyway,
is
now
that
that
Interview with a Vampire or Interview with the Vampire?
The Vampire. The Vampire.
Are you sure?
I say it
Are you
quickly.
sure.
Yes.
Okay. Interview with the Vampire.
No, you questioning me, sir?
It's the Mandela effect.
If you are questioning me, that's good. That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
You should always question me.
I don't know. Let's.
Because I'm always wrong.
If you're watching, tweet us if you think it's Interview with a Vampire or Interview with the Vampire. Let us know what you think it is. See how the Mandela effect is going. Travis is extremely confident that it's the Vampire.
I literally have it. It's right there. Interview with the Vampire.
Yep. All right.
Look at them two good-looking dudes.
Oh, snap. That's
Almost. As
I know. It
good-looking
looks
as
like
us.
me and you. What is that? Is that just? Did you just take a
Yeah,
picture of us
it
looking
is.
at each other? All right.
I'll put that on my
What
list.
we're doing. Interview with the Vampire. Is that the one on Tubi or IMDb?
Tubi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Like I said,
Rain Man was great. Watch Interview with the Vampire with us. And we'll just keep this party started. I'm ready for next season when we can up our years for our movies a little bit. Because my wife keeps talking about. She keeps talking about. There's a movie. I don't remember what she was talking about now. Oh, she was talking about Sling Blade. She's like, oh, we should do that. But that movie was made in '96. I've never seen Sling Blade, but apparently that's a pretty good one too.
I don't remember the last time I watched it. The one I've been seeing on Netflix that I've been wanting to suggest was Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah, I think next season we should say like only movies from the 1900s. We'll just give us a little.
That includes all the way up to that anything from the 20th century.
That's right, the 20th century. Yeah, that century that we were born.
Yeah. Well, hey, there's people we work with that were not born in the 20th century.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's.
I'm like, you're how young?
Right. Yeah. I was like, man, you must think I'm super old. Like I was born in the 1900s and you were not. We were born in different centuries. It's crazy.
Just think of it this way. Imagine how people in 1920 felt about the people born in the late 1800s. They're like, you're born last millennium.
Right? I don't know. Times were different then.
God, Dad, it's 1920. I'm 20 now. I was born in 1900s.
The 20-year-olds in 1920 had grandkids. They were marrying their cousins when they were 12 and having babies.
Oh, whoa, easy. That's
you
just
know
accurate.
that was happening. Read it.
Oh well, yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe. I guess he was a little.
Did you say Gert?
He was a little.
Did you call him Gert Allan Poe?
Gert Allan Poe.
We were good friends. I I knew him as Gurr.
Old Eddie
The
Eddie
original
P.
Gurr.
Eddie P. Never more. Never more.
Oh, you're horrible, Austin.
Oh gosh. Speaking of darkness, what kind of music you been listening to, man? Have you listened to anything?
I was going to listen to it so that I could say, hey, I listened to that today, but then I ended up not listening to anything.
Okay.
I was actually going to kick on some Temple of the Dog on the way home.
Okay. Isn't that one that you were telling me about way back when?
They're
Oh no,
they were a tribute band.
to the Bone, right?
They
Or
were
is that something else?
Mother Love
Yeah.
Bone. Yeah, they were a tribute band for the original lead singer of Mother Love Bone,
Yeah.
precursor to Pearl Jam. It was basically the remaining members of Mother Love Bone, Soundgarden, and Eddie Vedder
Nice.
did a tour,
Like one of the first super
Just-
groups.
yeah, kinda. They produced one album, toured it, it released, and I think a couple years later they got back together for a reunion and toured it again. But they only made one album. I don't know, for some reason I was thinking of Chris Cornell today. I'm like, man, I need to listen to some of his music. You know who he is, right?
Nope.
Lead singer of Soundgarden, Audio Slave.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah.
Did his own stuff.
Passed away. Yep.
He passed away a couple of years. Yeah, one of the I got to thinking about celebrity deaths, and it's like, man, there's really only two celebrities deaths that really impacted me, like mentally. Robin Williams, Chris Cornell. Chris Cornell probably was my favorite artist ever.
Wow.
Like best singer I've ever heard. Love all of his stuff. And like when I heard him pass away, that he passed, I was like, that one hurts. The world has lost a truly talented individual. So every so often I revisit his work because he was one of the few like rock artists that went solo and made good stuff. Most of the time when they'd go on their own and make solo work, it really wasn't that great. Like Scott Stapp, Creed,
Oh my gosh.
made junk for solo. His solo stuff was garbage.
Oh goodness.
And I stand by that. If you disagree, good.
You should hear my future brother-in-law singing some Creed karaoke style. It's pretty fantastic.
As much as I dislike Stapp, I love Creed.
Yeah, and he gets into the whole you know who you are when you listen.
Yeah, that really just really not good vocals.
But Creed was good. I enjoyed them. I did.
I owned all their albums multiple times because they kept getting lost or snapped in half. Me and my brother had very cursed albums from Creed. Every time we'd buy an album from them, either cassette or CD. Yes, I said cassette. I'm that old. They would literally either get stolen out of our vehicle or the disc or cassette would just stop working.
Because you just
Like
played the tapes off. You just played it so much.
No,
it just got burned up. And then they were so popular, everybody wanted it. They're like, I got to get this for free, and so they were stealing stuff out of your car. This was pre-Napster. They had to steal CDs to listen to it for free.
This would have been when I started buying CDs. Would have been about the time Napster was going strong and still free. Before the idiot shut them down. My brother's copy of Human Clay had a hole.
There's supposed to be a hole in the middle of the CD.
Supposed to be a hole in the middle of the CD, but it had a second
Oh.
hole off to the side.
That's not right.
That prevented one. I can't remember what song on the disc wouldn't play, but there was one song on the disc like midway through that the song would like start, and then it would just automatically skip to the next song. So for that was like the first copy I'd ever had of that album. So that was a song I never listened to from Creed until I bought that album myself. Like I bought a used disc of My Own Prison.
Yeah.
I guess it was probably about 10 years ago. It played once and then just unreadable disc after that.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, I need to stop buying Creed albums.
Sounds like it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. No, I didn't have a good history of owning Creed music. I'm sadly say if I have Creed on this computer, my computer may crash soon.
Oh goodness. Don't do it. Don't get tempted.
I gotta check now because now I'm scared. Oh, there it is. Oh, I have Weathered on here. Weathered was the uncursed album.
Okay.
Can't say it's the best album because I liked all three albums of theirs. So they're all the best albums.
They're all the best.
They're all the best in my opinion.
Creed is the best album.
I can't rate them. Yeah, except for that reunion tour album they released 2 years ago.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, like 2, 3 years ago, right before, I think a year or two before COVID hit, they got back together
Okay.
and did a reunion tour for about a year, and they released like a greatest hits plus some new stuff. I didn't
Is
like
Scott
it.
Stapp, is he sober now?
Yeah, he's not any good when he's
Is that's the problem? It wasn't any good because he's not just flat wasted.
yeah he's one of those he's one of those artists that got sober and all of a sudden now he can't sing, can't create good lyrics, can't make good music because it was the alcohol that helped him
Yeah.
get through all that.
So there you go, people.
So-
Words of wisdom. If you want to be successful, you got to be a drunk.
So for you fans of ours that stuck through this late in the episode, good news: Long Drive is coming back.
Woo! Yeah. Long drive coming back.
As soon as we finish recording this, I'm probably actually going to record an episode of Long Drive.
All right.
The last episode got messed up in recording. The audio was all messed up. There was a echo because I had both my mics somehow recording audio, and the game had, unbeknownst to me, had a big giant update that broke past save files. I didn't know about it. So now every time I try to load that save, it crashes the game. So, but the new update added a bunch of stuff that I want to jump into and show you guys.
All right.
So right after this, I'm going to jump in and record an episode and see how the new update ran. I need to also record an episode of Pokemon Red.
Mm-hmm.
I did the first episode. I haven't touched it in 2 weeks. I've been busy. And Austin, when are you going to do Minish Cap again?
I should have one done this weekend, man. I'm gonna try to get
All right.
through the first dungeon. We'll see how it goes.
Heck
I
yeah.
haven't played in years, so I don't know my way around the map, but you'll just be on the journey with me because I know everybody's gonna watch it.
Well, heck
Heck
yeah.
yeah.
I like it.
Did you see that Nintendo announced they're gonna be doing E3 next Tuesday is when they're gonna be doing their presentation at 11 o'clock.
Last day of E3, actually. Yeah.
Tuesday the 15th.
I don't know if I'm going to catch any of the live streams for E3. A lot of the YouTubers I do follow will live stream the live stream, and I'll watch theirs if I'm available.
Right.
Most of the time, I just try to watch the recaps of what happened and watch other videos.
Because we work. We can't watch shows while we work, sir.
Sure, I can't.
Is there anything left in there?
A little bit. Finishing it up
All right,
now.
You finished that peach off.
Yeah,
Really
it's so
love
good.
your peaches, wanna shake your tree.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Millions of peaches. Peaches for free.
Once again, we are canceled.
Peaches come from a can. They were put there by a man in a factory downtown.
Oh, great poets of
If
our
I had
time.
my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. I don't remember the next lyric
That's
for
pretty
that
much
one,
it.
but
That's pretty much it.
heck yeah, man! Presidents of the United States of America, go follow.
Oh yeah,
go
I keep
find them
calling
and
them
listen.
dead presidents. It's a totally different thing.
No, it's the presidents of the United States of America. They were a 2-hit wonder. They had 2 good songs, Peaches and Lump. They came off the same album. I don't even know if they made a second album. I don't know how many albums they even had. I'm not even going to look it up because I don't really care.
Yeah. I'll add it to Spotify. We'll
Oh.
add it to the playlist.
Heck yeah.
I'll add both of their songs to the playlist.
Yeah, all
Two
of
of their songs. You get them.
Heck
It's
yeah.
a 2-for-1 bonus
Hey.
episode.
If you like what we're doing here, give us a follow on Twitter. If you give us a follow on Twitter, at us in a random post, first thing you're thinking of, first thing that pops in your head, say it, at us. We'll ignore it for a week and then respond.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't want to use Twitter, email us. If you don't like to email us, keep us in your thoughts. We can
You
read
can
them.
leave a voicemail. I did check. There's the link in our description that allows you to send us a voicemail.
But hey, if you don't like doing that, just like I said, keep us in your thoughts. We can read those. We're mind readers. It's a thing.
Yep.
But we can't read your mind unless you're thinking specifically of us.
It's true.
So, like, comment, and subscribe.
Oh my. And you know who you
Give us
are. That was a dirty thought, but all right, sorry.
That was probably your wife.
Oh, it probably was. No, she doesn't listen to us.
No, my wife doesn't either.
Oh man.
She thinks we're lame.
Oh goodness. All right, so we're gonna get beat up because
Because we are.
it was definitely your wife. You know who you are. You're listening to us with your wife sitting next to you. She's thinking dirty thoughts. You need to get her out of the room.
watch Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah.
Give us a comment on what you think about it. You got anything else, Austin?
I don't think so, man. I think we're short
right.
and sweet. Let's get out of here so we can start the long road. So
Long
you
drive.
can start the long road.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
See ya. Bye.